Hello, boys and girls. This is lesson 10, warm and cool colors. Today we're going to create two paintings, a warm painting and a cool painting. We will eventually be turning this into a warm and cool weaving. But first, today, let's talk about the supplies you need. You will need the white sheet of paper with the black lines on it that I provided for you in the packet. You will also need a water cup, a paintbrush, and a palette of watercolors. Those were provided for you at the beginning of the year by your teachers. What are the warm and cool colors, you say? Well, when you divide the color wheel in half, you have two groups, warm colors on one side and the cool colors on the other. Warm colors are red, orange, yellow, and pink. These colors remind me of summertime, of the hot sun, of a fire, or even things that grow in the summertime, like oranges, lemons, and watermelon. The cool colors are violet, green, and blue. Think of ocean waves and cool shadows. Think of grapes as you squish it and it goes down the back of your throat, making it nice and cool. Those are the cool colors. Second grader, you have received a homemade watercolor palette. Sometimes those little pieces crumble off, just put them back in place. First step, you are going to cut your paper in half on the line carefully. This way you can have two separate sheets of paper, one for warm colors and one for cool colors. First thing I did is just add a little bit of water to my colors to kind of wake them up. This gives them an opportunity to rehydrate and be ready to paint with. Notice that I painted the paper with water first. This allows the paper to be ready to accept color. This is called the wet to wet technique. It helps the colors blend and flow. Fill the whole painting with your cool colors. You can draw lines or shapes, but you want the colors to flow too. Put this painting aside when you're done and begin your warm painting. Remember, warm is red, orange, and yellow. Hydrate those colors and then wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your brush very carefully. And this time, instead of adding water first, we're going to add color. And I want you to draw lines and shapes. We want these two pictures to look different. You can draw any kinds of lines or shapes that you want to draw. All right, boys and girls, when you're finished with these, let them dry. Let your palette dry. Stick it back into the bag. If you're a second grader, first graders, you can just close the lid and then put your two paintings back into your art packet. We will turn these into a weaving the following art class. See you then.